So that
Hey,
Hi,
it's
Scythe.
Scythe!
I was about to join fucking Best Boys, and then I fucking saw you two teleport, and I was like, I will swoosh right in here, motherfucker. So how's it going?
right.
Stream has started.
We are literally just starting now.
Oh, right, stream, shit. I totally forgot about the stream.
Yeah, speaking of which, are you putting it into the DX News now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh
Okay.
boy, oh boy.
So I'll shove on Musicalish. Oh god, a quack mic to start with.
You want to add everyone there?
Nah.
Well,
I think people will look at it if they want it. Yeah.
We could stream
Well,
notify.
yeah, there's the stream notify role.
I mean, if you think it would be a good idea, then sure.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, yep. So save it and take on initiative.
Nice.
Get in here.
Hello there, Sonic Speed.
Hello, Sonic Speed. How are you doing today?
So, what is it I'm supposed to be doing on this stream again?
There was 5 stages, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You had
Which 5
seven.
was it though? I can't remember.
Hold on. I can
know
help
it-
out with this. Alright. Sunset Heights, I believe, was the most voted. Then there was Digital Circuit / Bad Matrix. There was Final Fortress.
Right.
Oh, hey, Deef. And then
Hi,
there was
Doggo.
Mushroom Hill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
this.
someone say Final Fortress?
Yes.
So,
I love the way like Landy was just like
should I just start with
What?
Sunset Heights and go down? Actually, no. I'll start with Digital Circuit. I think
Ah,
that would
why
be a
not?
good
It's
idea.
not a bad idea. You
am
doing
I
okay there,
audible?
D4?
huh?
Yeah.
Yes, D4. We can hear you, don't worry.
Okay, yeah, I was just getting constantly interrupted, so I couldn't
Sorry,
tell.
sorry.
Sorry,
You're just
man.
trying to just get stream stuff set up here.
Yeah. Because like I love the way like we weren't intending on revealing the werehog, like, but I just skipped my mind lines like guys, and I'm like, it was so obvious anyways, so like we just left it. Like, come on, that werehog arm tease was like so obvious, like,
So blatantly obvious.
so like we just
Where's Digital Circuit? There it is. Right, so from what I remember of Gerbil telling me, I just need to do platform and shit. Which is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Shove a bunch of random platforms everywhere.
Boop.
Yeah.
This mighty image is now a mood forever for me. It, cause like in dev stuff we were looking up like things for Shadow Android's moves, and like he commented on picking up boxes like in Shadow. I'm like, I swear Mighty had that before, and he did, and I just forgot he also could curl up and just fucking.
I remember when fucking, I don't know if this was ever actually in a public build, but I remember when fucking, like, Mighty's shield move was fucking like a football, like, thing around him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Cyphes, I got a bloody gold mine from Nibrock today when it
Oh,
comes to
sure.
Sonic World content, like loads of beta screenshots, even some stages.
No, cool. I mean, what did he send up?
I actually just DM'd some of them to you as an archive just so like I didn't have to save
Oh,
them.
right, that's the stuff. Yeah, sorry. I actually have all those screenshots. They're in fucking they're in one of the.
Yeah, like how Nibrock commented that originally there was gonna be OCs, which is
Yeah.
like the last one.
Oh, that would be awful. That would
Yeah,
be
let's be happy that they
absolutely
stopped
awful.
adding characters. Pocket the kangaroo, Shell the turtle.
No! I just remembered them. No, they were awful.
Yes.
Did
Also,
Oz actually
apparently
ever
for-
make a design for them? Or did he just
I don't
sort
think
of...
he did. Also, apparently there was like a Frost Peak thing. Like, I remember like he really was upset that he lost like Love Garden and Frost Peak.
He lost Left
Uh,
Garden? What?
No, the original Love Garden.
Yeah.
The OG one? Wait, there was
Well,
a
The
version
OG
before the
were
one?
back when Yeah, it was meant to be a huge open world place.
Huh.
It was so open that like it was actually too big, and Oz wanted them to cut it down because not only was it Love Garden, but it was also Honeycomb Highway and Tokyo Street, and a pirate ship stage.
What
It
the
was
hell?
big.
For those of you who are now joining the stream, Chaos here is mostly going to be working on the stages while we just talk in the background.
Yeah, just for the sake of entertainment and to show sort of like
Just
what
for the
goes
sake of
into
idiots
stage
being
building.
idiots.
Digital
yes.
Circuit in Fragmotion looks like it just like every Fragmotion stage when you go over a poly count.
Oh yeah, like totally. The entirety of the stage is like a mess if you look at it just from the meshes. But like, it looks fairly decent in game.
That's why. That's why
one,
we love it.
one guy that was actually like working on the B3D importer for Unity found out that the distortion error like occurs in Unity and probably Fragmotion too, like where the vertices all meld because like it uses something like it just some kind of limit on the importer like that you can easily increase.
Yeah, because I remember Yacker saying about that a while ago. But like, the vertex stuff just sort of randomly happens for me. It's not really set in any way, if that makes sense. Like, I can go well over like thousands and thousands and thousands of faces or vertices, but it still won't really affect it, and it's really weird.
Alright. The Cracker Soup in live chat says, can we ask questions?
Sure.
No.
One guy asked if will I do new voice acting. It's a stage stream.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hello,
Anyways, Sonic's
where'd
voice
you come
actor
from,
was
Brody?
shown already.
I don't have any of the new voices other than Shadow and Sonic, I think.
I mean, if,
Then you literally are only missing one, which is
I mean, if
Barks.
like we are in VIP voice, so if any of the voice actors join, then you probably get to hear a voice or two.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That might be quite
But
nice.
that's only if they're around. None of us here are currently doing voices.
It's probably a good thing that we don't voice act though, Scythe.
Cypheus just voices himself.
It basically is. Like,
Scytheus voice
I'll
is
do,
the second
I'll do,
dimension.
I'll do any pitch, fucking tone, or any expression, but you're getting my voice, and that's it.
About what you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When it comes to like digital circuit, I think it's really weird how we're actually trying to make this. Because like there's so many weird things in the original that we can't really use. And it makes things a bit interesting.
I was always I'm actually curious on how the switching will work because you had to press a direction in the original thing, but like, is it a rail mesh or a pinball mesh in this? Because either way, I think switching would be like really clunky.
So
Hey guys.
I strike.
Hey,
It's-
Strike.
Heyo.
So you mean for the light speed sort of gateways
Yeah.
and stuff? So the plan for these is to make them rails, and it was originally to make them pinball mesh, so you could have the rolling and stuff like that. But we decided in the end it would just not work very well as a whole, and it would bring a really weird flow to the stage. And we wanted to make it basically feel as natural as possible. Or at least that's what Gerbil tells me, so I literally just do what I'm told at the end of the day most of the time. Which I'm quite happy to do.
In live chat, the Cracker Soup says, my main question is that grinding going to be speed exclusive, or how is grinding going to work in this game?
Grinding will work
I mean-
the same as it has in all the previous versions, which is basically everyone can do it.
Oh, I would love it if, it could get improved.
Oh yeah, like it could totally use improvements.
It could very much so use improvements.
The question is, will it though?
And the question is, will it blend?
That would be an
I made a
interesting
topical
thing.
joke.
Just fucking shove Sonic World as a game into a blender. Will it blend?
Fucking,
Let's see.
When you shove the
Oh, boy.
like the distance of like Sonic's, like the Sonic IP into a blender, you basically do get Sonic World. A
Essentially,
mushy pulp mess that has a shit ton of stuff in it.
yeah, and half of it has no right to be
Exactly.
there. Can I throw
And-
shade at Jalix now?
Jeez,
I left for
alright.
2 minutes,
Alrighty.
and you already are throwing
What?
shit at Jelly.
Like the stream went online like
This
less
is
than
not
like
great.
10 minutes ago, and it's like, hello, time to insult people.
Alright, but in live chat, John Smith says, I asked in the Discord server if any of the voice acting, apart from the terminal velocity boss, was on YouTube or whatever, and someone told me to go to the stream.
I'm thinking of what Paxton, like the shadow voice actor, sent like this morning, where it's just like, that tornado's carrying a black creature.
I haven't actually heard of any of like the weird stuff that's been sent in the dev server. I should probably
this
check
was
it
this
out.
was sent in the main server.
Really?
Yeah, that tornado's carrying a black creature
What the hell?
Wait, where?
because he can do a semi-decent Jason Griffith Sonic.
Huh.
Halfway decent, as best you can ask for. Ba-da-ba.
Where was that?
Damn. I think it must be in Sonic World
No,
DX
it's
discussion.
that tornado's carrying a disgusting black creature. Yeah, it's in Sonic World DX discussion.
Damn. Not
Oh hey,
here.
Landy's probably on stream.
You think?
What? You,
Hmm.
well, either that or he was just responding to a guy.
Oh, he just read. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was said on stream chat, not like that.
Nice.
So what was the question someone was asking, Justin?
Oh, the one I was asking earlier, but no one actually paid attention to.
Yes, that one. Shut up.
Alright.
Damn.
John Smith in live chat says, I asked in the Discord server if any of the voice acting, apart from the terminal velocity boss, was on YouTube.
We already answered that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, the answer's basically somewhat not really at the moment.
I mean, everyone's on adrenaline anyway. If you're gonna hear
Well,
them.
the voice actors, who they're gonna be, have been announced on,
Yeah,
the
there's that as
news,
well.
but- Yeah.
Yarr.
Someone didn't know they were voice actors and thought like there was genuinely characters cut because it's no use. Like thought someone was missing. It commented on Chaos being missing, but not the metals.
Yeah, that was weird. I noticed that.
Oh, yeah, well,
So,
yeah.
then someone was like, "Wait, those are the voice actors," and I'm just
I just
like,
moved the wrong
wait.
thing. I really did, didn't I?
No, those are just the names of the characters. Don't you know the silver hedgehog named James?
Oh yes. of
I
course,
can't believe
James.
the Omo Chow is named Skrillo.
Great.
Can't believe that Sonic's named Landy.
Landy the Hedgehog.
You know what? Actually, I kind of half annoyed. People thought that because Eggman, Nega, and Omo Chow were on the list, that they were playable. NPCs need voices too.
No, they don't.
Imagine
like-
picking up Omo
Yeah.
Chow in Sonic World and he flat out just not said anything.
Therefore, I'm pretty sure most people would prefer that.
I know. It'd be off-putting. Actually, I'm curious. If you turn voices to 0, does Omo Chow stay mute, or is it part of sounds?
Good question. I might actually try that.
Nice.
Since he's in the
Uh,
voices folder, I can go either way.
Yeah, good.
in top chat, live chat. John
In
Smith-
top chat.
That's what freaking one option of it is
Yes,
called.
Top chat.
But live chat, John Smith also says, what stage is being shown right now?
Right now, I am working on digital circuit. From
Digital
Hey,
Shadow
Circuit.
Slife, you know what's funny? Two of the voice actors already like voiced in a Sonic world before in mods. Like Landy voiced in Clones mods and Dylan voiced in Forklift Eggman.
I still.
Forklift
freaking-
Eggman, goddammit.
I'm surprised
Like,
that's still
Oh yeah,
relevant.
Nivrok sent me an image of. I love how Nivrok knew of the story concepts and commented on Eggman Pimp Car, and then I'm just like, I'm just smiling like, that's not even the half of it.
It's like everyone was so geared up for Eggman Pimp Car to be like the main event, but nope. Fucking Eggman Forklift stole the goddamn show.
Like, out of everything that was in that list, it's
Eggman
Forklift
Forklift.
fucking Eggman that gets the most recognition. Out
I
of
think it's just
everything.
it was so-
mainly
it's so
because, it was mainly
mundane.
because of the fact. Yeah, it's so mundane, but also the fact that Shahar's basically lost it. That's what really
Yeah.
sold it. Shahar's reaction basically accelerated it.
Indeed. That was an experience to be had.
A mood, you might say.
Also, this is the biggest no context moment ever.
Wow.
What?
It was actually like, have you like seen Bean's shoes compared in like R8 and Nibrok's renders? He flat out made a variant because of it. Let me just.
I'm dumb. I forgot to do the thing.
Nibrock's being
Ah.
very open today. What's
Yeah, I know. I commented on it, and it was mainly because he was looking
Yeah.
for the render for the Chow Garden R6 like video. He can't find the transparent renders,
Right.
and it just somehow transitioned.
Where is...
damn? I don't think I've fucking seen as much information from Nibrock in years.
I know, right? I'm surprised he even commented on that. Also, there was an old special stage model apparently.
Probably yeah. I probably have it somewhere.
It
I
was the
don't-
half
See,
pipe.
I don't remember fucking everything. I can't possibly remember everything.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
taking bets to see how many times I can restart the game before it maps.
It's like a Russian roulette, but for Blitz.
Currently, we're on 3, so I'm expecting it soon.
I would say number 5.
Number 5.
I say number 6. The 6 sounds really good.
That's too much hope.
3, 2, math.
Guys, look in VIP voice chat.
So,
We'll set this thing.
Oh, wait, did it not fucking...
Oh my god.
Never did that for Eggman.
Nice.
And I'm just like, you fool!
Oh, what's he done?
I need...
Wait,
look-
it's actually
look at
like
the tape.
December 7, 2014. Yeah, it's actually basically the prequel to Forklift Eggman.
Fucking
But why though?
Eggman,
Why would you do that?
Eggman Pimp Car was like the fucking like the whole like thing before. Like that was the fucking main event for all of us. But nope, fucking you fuckers are just like no forklift.
Come on, it was a bloody forklift. What the fuck did you want us to say?
How the fuck does a forklift make you more interested in a goddamn pimp car?
Because it's so mundane. Would you rather Eggman just run over you or just slowly go towards you? Be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Sonic!
That was just Shahar's in a nutshell there.
Yeah. Also, hello, Landy.
Yeah, it is.
Hi.
Oh, hello,
Hi,
Landy.
Hello, Sonic's real name.
Hi.
God.
I'm still thinking about how someone genuinely thought like that was the not that wasn't the voice actors.
Landy the Hedgehog.
I mean,
Don't you know Sonic's name is
if
Landy?
you didn't already know we were recasting everybody, I can understand.
Yeah, they like if like what were we gonna do? Like leave to add the characters in blank? Also, the fact that people thought Eggman, Nega, and Omocha were being playable just because of that.
Ah.
People are great.
It's like, oh, we can add Omo Chow if you want. We have the model in.
No.
How about we don't?
Don't tease.
What if
He literally his only move is the Omo Chow gun or the bomb wisp because haha Team Sonic Racing.
Again, how about we don't?
Yeah.
like there's
Oh,
so many reasons?
But don't
to
you
just
know,
ban
Team
it.
Sonic Racing, the best game 2019.
I love how I misread like one of the Shadow's vehicle part where it says Maria's boon, which translates to Maria's promise, but I thought it was bosom, which is a woman's
Oh!
See,
That's just not
That's
good.
One you gotta
What have you
fully-
done?
Alright, well,
Yeah.
D4, well, Chaos, we've had a good stream. I think it's time to pack up shop.
Oh, we already stopped. Alright then.
Maria, this is why you promised.
We've reached the pinnacle of the stream, lads. Let's go. Nope, it's over. Bye.
this is why Chaos never streams.
I never stream because I usually don't have
Like-
any
like-
interest to do.
Like, the closer we get to a map is like the closer Chaos gets to regretting streaming.
Yes, Sonic will
Who
be
says
added
I
to
don't
the
already
game.
regret?
Wasn't Sonic Man cut for...
Yeah, Sonic Man was
Game hasn't
cut.
already mapped.
God, fuck you guys.
I'm angry. I wanted Sonic Man in. I was the one that was rooting for him.
I voted for Sonic Man, but you know.
Yeah,
happens.
but like, Jer was like, geez, there's so many characters. Can we have Speedy?
I mean, we could. I mean, if you want to wait, if you want to voice Landy,
Yeah,
if
so
you
you have
want
my
to voice
latest
Sonic Man,
character materials, because if you don't, I'll be very sad.
Landy, if you want to voice Sonic Man, you can just fucking we just make a
I
mod
just
of it.
realized something. Why is the bar above the meter?
I'm
No,
annoyed.
it's not that I
wanted. I
It's
really
not that I
wanted
want
both Chao Walker and Sonic Man in, and then like they decided to cut characters.
I mean, I don't think anybody wanted Chow Walker.
Oh, everyone loves Chad Walker.
There's one person that literally
No,
changed their
here's-
name because they're
here's
so
the-
upset that Beta isn't there.
Here's the thing about Sonic Man. It's not that I wanted to voice him. It's just that I wanted him in the game. I think if I was going to cast somebody to voice him, I would probably have gotten Nibrock to do that.
Oh yeah, Nibrock is literally fucking
He
Sonic
was
Man.
he was gonna voice Sonic Man in Shattered Realities before that got canceled.
Oh.
I remember fucking Evan Stanley wrote a massive like backstory and everything for Sonic Man's world, and it was fucking amazing.
Nice.
That's the one thing that I'm like. Shattered Realities was a fucking mess, no doubt about it. But I'm very sad that like the sheer amount of effort that went into trying to patch up and put together this extremely fucking stupid story was astronomical.
Oh,
By the way, whenever I speak with Nibrock, I literally like have to substitute the word Ozan for the creator.
like
no
that's
joke.
fucking. I mean,
Oh, man.
to be fair, I don't blame you for having to do that. Like, Nibrock versus Ozan is like the most fucking like tension you possibly have.
Like some zany shit.
Let's be fair here. Whatever reason Nibrock says that he left the game for, it's Ozan through and through.
I know, like Bean Shoes was like the most subtle way he could have put it because it was creative
Bean
differences.
Banned
I'm
for
surprised.
creative differences.
Yeah.
That's
Fang's
Ozan in
gone.
a nutshell.
Fang's gone. That's still really funny that Oz gave him a flat out gun.
I do not understand that at all. Just
Does Nibrock already
why?
know that Oz is off the team?
That's why I asked him, like, he didn't. Because he said he
Oh,
sets
oh.
far away from World since. I told him, like, we got creator shift, and I said, even though it's more of, like, everyone's a creator, it's, like, mainly, like, because, like, I just said JoJo was, because I don't know how he'd react if either someone he never knew, like Gerbil, or me. Like,
Or
me in general.
me. It's not the way you wear the D4. It's like, or me, the Irish one.
Oh, oh my god, 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes until Irish
Oh.
Day.
Oh,
What?
Well, the thing is, it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, which means I
Oh,
have to get up and
fuck.
fucking go to parades and
boy.
shit.
I'm visiting my friends, and I
Yay!
hope to God they don't bail again.
I have a Luigi hat next to me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. D4
Karate,
for
why?
fucking
Karate.
D4, that was a fucking mood and a half.
Karate. I myself as well have a Luigi hat conveniently right next to me.
Wait, why?
Karate's so confident in that. It's like, wait, why do you have one too, you fucking bastard?
Oh Jesus Christ! One of my group calls got. Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
group call's going crazy. I have like
Hold on.
fucking.
I gotta-
have
I gotta yell about my boner for Bowser.
Alright.
Okay.
You heard the man.
Weird flex,
Hey.
but okay.
The guy
Hey,
has his
Karate.
priorities set.
Karate, can you quote that?
Of course.
All right.
Well, what?
Sorry, I was got busy.
Alright, Landy, I'm just gonna let you know you're getting quoted for that right now.
Okay.
I really want to fucking sharpen that Fang image just so it's just like a huge delete this meme. Because Fang holding a gun is basically like Fang holding a gun. Oh yeah, are we reverting Fang's gun to a pop gun?
I don't.
And a bigger question, are we reverting Bean's shoes?
Being
Are these
shoes to
Nibrox
walk.
questions or?
I actually was gonna ask him that and realized I don't know how to word it without like either being too blunt or too vague. So I just
I've come up with a
didn't.
compromise for Bean's shoes. Here it is.
No.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, I already like posted this in the AD server, but like Nibrock has a model for Bin. Like Blue Bean.
I like how prospectively that makes fucking Bean have gigantic feet.
That's what a lot of us can.
Perspective is not a concept to Ink Bunny artists.
Sadly.
True.
Oh no, it is the dynamite duck.
Blue beans.
Straight up fucking gun.
You got some blue beans.
Landy, guess what? Landy, in 4 minutes you better prepare your anus because it's gonna be fucking St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna pass into the Irish and a half.
Fucking, you're just gonna hear like fucking Deeper's microphone just implode on itself.
Oh
and then
shit! It
just
is.
disappear.
It is gonna be St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's gonna be awesome.
It just hits midnight. I'm just like, I'm turning green. Ah!
If I was green, I would die. Oh,
Ow.
fuck.
It's green Sonic mod. Sonic dies immediately.
He's infused with chaos energy, don't you know?
Sonic fandom, we complain about cars being in a slightly different art style because we're really picking at the bottom of the barrel, I swear.
Of course you are.
What?
Hey, Karate.
Yeah.
Can you
A
actually-
subtle jab, I swear. It's subtle if you spell subtly like the werehog teases.
Oh god.
Kind of amazing subtle teaser you guys had there. Must admit.
Hold on, Karate.
Frag, I hate your fucking camera. Re.
No, I know you said frag, but my brain.
Said. Frag
My-
motion.
But my body is telling me yes.
Look at this teaser, like I said to VIP voice chat, and tell me that is someone else.
It's
except
Where
Were
Shadow.
President. It's
Yeah.
I want to hear Paxton do a bloody Were Shadow impression now. It's like,
Well, like, so he
Oh
makes
my
his
God.
shadows no with a werehog no. It just becomes fucking like bass
No.
boosted no on top of no.
not just that. No, wait, I gotta make a quote.
Damn, not here.
We get like fucking McDonald's cashier microphone no.
No!
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this disgusting black creature.
Jeez, no.
I mean,
Hey, Landy, you'll be doing the Werehog scream, won't you, for the death?
Yes.
He is.
Good, perfect.
Oh, it's better than last time.
Why?
Callus's levels are-
Just why?
Callus's levels were great.
I wasn't particularly ready for my ears to be blown out, but I guess this is what everyone about.
Justin's
Yeah.
usually giving the screams.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's true.
Right.
Wait, what
It's
time
nice
is
to-
it?
it's nice to hear
Okay,
someone-
let me get the countdown.
Alright.
Oh, no.
49, 48, 47, 46.
Countdown at
45.
10. Countdown at 10.
But it's still 7. But it's still like
Nice.
8 o'clock.
Irish time zones. We're celebrating the Irish celebration in the Irish time zone. Even though American St. Paddy's parades are actually bigger.
It's gotten
Yeah,
to the
well,
point
that's
where it's
because
so
fucking-
bad that even your fucking time zone's drunk.
Our time zone's always drunk.
Exactly.
So guys,
Okay.
what are we gonna do for this epic celebration?
Above the
15
beginning of
seconds
the
left,
day,
there's D4.
Yep.
You want to begin the
10.
countdown?
9, 8,
What is the countdown
7,
for?
6,
Patrick's there.
5,
The end of the world.
4, 3, 2,
Same thing.
1.
Oh god! Oh fuck!
It's like fucking me and D4 just like become Jacksepticeye. Top of the morning, dear lady! Dear, I am Jacksepticeye! Fuck yourself!
No way, it's midnight, so he turns into. So when the sun goes down, I turn Jacksepticeye. Where the fuck's Jacksepticeye?
Jacksepticeye. Dude, you're Jacksepticeye, dude.
I'm Jacksepticeye. Remember that image, Landy?
Just
Yes.
why?
It's just a fucking Jacksepticeye.
I like it. I like
It's a
how you
real
actually
image,
pinned that
too.
quote, Landy.
Might as well.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this disgusting jock creature.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this.
I like how like you can't make a fucking you cannot make a gravelly dark Irish voice because like all Irish fucking voices are like up here with their fucking voices, you fucking piece of shit. You go fuck yourself.
No, you can. So when the sun goes down, I turn into this.
That's Scottish, you
That's
shitbag.
just straight up Scottish.
Yeah.
That's because
Like
that's
that's the
Irish
difference
people are
between
the
Irish and
pre-evolution.
Scottish.
Hey.
Like Irish, basically, Irish is just is before puberty, and Scottish is post puberty.
I was gonna make a Pokemon evolution.
Oh,
joke
I
the other
accidentally
day.
subscribed to you on adrenaline. Oops.
Hey,
Can I
Don't
just tell
be
you,
stupid.
my current mood today is actually the mood is Izuka's face when someone asked that bloody Batman crossover question. It looked like he was like having such an uncomfortable smile.
I didn't actually get to see that yet, but anyways,
I want
Landy,
to see that. Show me.
Hmm?
do I? So usually, what we do when when we quote someone is we have like another random server where we, in a certain channel called the Book of Quotes, we note down these quotes. Do I have your permission to?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's
Alright.
literally as bad as it sounds. Actually, no, it's worse.
Please
It's-
keep my quotes out of public voice chats.
I found
You
the
said
perfect
some really racist crap, and we can't have that.
Oh no, it's nothing racist. It's everything
I-
else.
I hate it. I have a quote with the word Shota, and I don't think I can get any lower.
Oh yeah, that fucking. Oh yeah, it's the perfect quote for you,
Don't.
Justin. You know what to do.
picture I posted.
Already.
The picture I
Death
posted
Big is
online
confirmed for
says,
Sonic World DX. Death Big. If you somehow crack this work, there's a file for Death Big.
D4's.
No, Justin!
God.
No,
Dude, why the
don't
fuck would you
delete it.
type something like that? Jesus Christ.
I don't even know. I didn't know it was inspect elemented.
It was like I think it's fucking.
Respect.
Remember your 90 gigabytes of porn?
Okay, that one was a joke. That wasn't inspect element. It was just it was a joke comment.
Inspect element.
Sure it was, D4. You keep telling yourself that.
My.
Only 90 gigabytes.
That sounds like a challenge!
So I used to be like, I have as much gigabytes as I have pounds of weight.
It's like, that's a lie. I have used way more than 300 gigabytes.
Let's
Hey,
see.
remember that? Like, remember when Pax was on the stream chat yesterday, as well as a sketch, and they just like said lots of voice acting things. Remember
Yeah,
the
funny enough, I do remember that. Yeah, because you know why? Because I was there. That's why I remember it.
I'm really sugary and impulsive today.
I
Well,
actually only have like
It's
5 and a
fucking
half minutes.
it's like 4 fucking seconds into Irish Day, and you're like, hyper mode activate! Fuck all of you!
I basically.
Irish time.
He's already had 3 Guinnesses.
It's Irish time now, lads. Hey, the
Friggin'
black. Yeah, give me the black stuff, Scythe. Not creatures, the black stuff.
Yeah, no, I
The
was
black stuff
interpreting
is
it in a
Guinness.
completely different way, and I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy.
How the hell do you not interpret the black stuff as Guinness? That's like the most popular, like slang for Guinness.
Because me brain is weird! You fucking Irish little twat! Go sit on your fucking high stool, you little shithead!
Is it possible to add the gravity mechanic from Crazy Gadget into Sonic World? I think wouldn't that require a rewrite of the physics?
The thing is, the crazy gadget, the fucking
Physics?
gravity. We've dabbled with it before. Like we've tried a few different things, but it's never really worked out. But yeah,
Oh,
basically have to rewrite quite a bit of physics stuff to get it to work.
Hmm.
I guess the best way you could do it is like do like kind of a you know like have a teleporter that kind of like teleports you to like like an exact version like upside down. You know like it does for like Hand Castle or something like that.
Then it'll just be crazy hanging gadget or some shit. Some lazy shit.
Yeah, sure.
It's not a joke. It's just a
Yeah,
really
Blitz-
bad comment.
Blitz Sonic was
No.
not. See, the problem with Blitz Sonic was that it wasn't really designed for a lot of advanced shit that people would want to do with it.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
sure. Like when people use fucking shit like crappy stuff for like well like not even crappy stuff, just like stuff that's like not really designed for like advanced stuff and try to push it and they get mad when it goes wrong. It's like why? Why are you mad it doesn't work?
That just sounds like me getting pissed off at Ace because he gets mad at a game for not working how he wants it for speedrun tricks.
Oh yeah, it's
My
like
current
why doesn't this
mood-
break the way I want it to?
Scythe. My current mood is like the bitrate in Nibrock's unlisted videos. The bitrate is so fucking low, it's actually hilarious.
I don't
Also,
know
do you
what the
remember
box on
Egg
this
Robo
is.
X?
Egg Robo X? I mean, no, I don't actually.
Okay,
oh,
good.
No, stop.
Or the fact that the Master Emerald was meant to have a bio page.
What?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I can't remember because it's been so long.
Why would you even remember that?
I mean, you know, you'd think, why would I remember many things? But, you know, I remember stupid shit you people fucking tell me every day, so.
He's right, you know.
You remember that I'm Irish?
Well, D4, you fucking constantly say it, so how the fuck am I meant to forget it? Fucking gonna go fucking full Lucky Charms in your goddamn ass in a minute here.
Lucky Charms.
Hello there, buddy.
Lucky
Calm
Charms.
Your Lucky Charms.
Justin's just like, write this down.
Why is
write
this?
this down.
Why is this Teams video at like 5 frames a second?
That's
Oh,
what
I
was
do
referring to with
fucking-
the bitrate.
Yeah, I remember this fucking video. Wow, it has been quite
That was
some time since I've
Nibrock's
seen
first
this.
stage.
These levels look like shit.
That was
They
Nibrock's
are-
first stage.
Oh, fucking Landy, do you want like fucking or like my fucking 2013 like October build I have?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
yes.
We almost got our tree back. We almost.
Wait, what happened?
Nibrock found a version that's basically R 3.9 apparently. Where it's like R3 but with Nibrock's influence.
That doesn't count. Fucking Nimrock was there for R4.
Yeah, it was basically a high, just R3 and R4.
Sorry, I'm gonna
just...
find Shahar's thing because I sent it to him. So, shoes. Ba, 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 ba.
This is the best bloody Nimrock Unlisted video, because look at, like, play this video and realize the bitrate, and then realize it says HD.
There you go, Landy. Have fun. Oh God, Landy, that's the fucking last thing in our DMs. Oh Jesus. Good times. Good times.
Shout out to
What was
Alfie
the last
Friedman.
thing?
Oh no, he said his name! He said his fucking name! You fool!
Ignore
Oh no, we're good. Dude,
Sega is gonna kill us. We were not allowed to talk about it.
No!
No,
We were protecting his last name. I'm hoping no one
Landy,
heard
you were
that.
the one protecting it, actually. We
I,
basically, like...
you know, to be perfectly honest, not only was I a gullible bastard, but I also just wanted to see things play out. I just wanted to see.
Landy, we were all gullible bastards. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Don't worry.
Oh no.
Hey, at least
Did
I
you-
went
did
into
you
it
see his
knowing that I
fucking,
couldn't be legally enforced by an NDA.
Did you see his fucking TEDx talk where he basically says nothing and then...
Yeah.
TEDx.
Yeah, he did a TEDx talk, which is basically, it's like a TED talk, but you pay to get one instead of being somebody significant.
TEDx, more like
Some people do
FedEx.
get asked to do them.
Just send me the
Fucking,
video, Landy. Landy.
Yeah,
Send me
I
the
mean-
video.
I can't believe that
He says it's
he
a
went to a
pain-
shipping company.
This is a painfully blunt talk on the spectrum, but basically it boils down to, people should treat me special, and people shouldn't treat autistic people like criminals, which, to counter the second point, they don't, and to counter the first point, maybe you're treated like shit because you're a fucking lying scumsuck.
No, I love the fucking idea.
Here's the funny thing. Here's the funniest thing. You can see in like the comments, he's like, I think that people should be that's a terrible accent, but whatever. He's like, oh, I think that people should be less PC and SJW. It's like, oh yeah, yeah. Like you didn't fucking like make us all shun like fucking the trans people that were working on your project, asshole. Jesus Christ.
Not to mention fucking.
He made up so many fucking lies about the fucking Takina artist we brought on, who was she's about like I think they were about 14 and they're non-binary if I recall, and that's the reason he made up so much stupid shit about this person.
Alfie, more like,
Oh,
hey.
oh, yeah,
my
no,
mother
he-
It's a
appeared
mess,
on
dude.
My mother appeared on Carnation Street. Please give me attention.
But since he got fucking TEDx talk, I don't think his fucking punishment he received. I don't think he ever received any punishment because like,
No, he didn't because he's a rich white kid.
because like you know like if I remember correctly, fucking Emmy went and spoke with his mother, but I don't think his mother did jack shit. His
Don't
mother
make a
just
corporal
his
punishment
mother
joke.
just
Don't
fucking
make a
ignored
corporal
it.
punishment joke. Don't make
Do
a
it,
corporal
do it, do it,
punishment
do
joke.
No.
I will.
How about we not? Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
Landy, for me though, the funniest fucking thing though, is in that entire TEDx talk is the fact that he talks about like how we shouldn't treat autistic people as criminals. I'm just like, we don't. We do treat people who lie about NDAs, make up shit about people, and falsify fucking everything as criminals.
Look at Alfie's
So,
fucking
dude, the Sonic Fan Games HQ
My
clowned on
God.
him when they saw the when they saw the TEDx talk. I think I forget who it might have been me who linked it because I was sent it from somebody else and I was like, what the fuck, this is surreal. So he wasn't because I remember he was telling me about having this talk back when we were still friends, and then when it actually happened, I was like, so that's the one thing he didn't lie about. Okay. So, Sonic Fan Games HQ clowned on him when it was sent there. Like, look at this message from Lang. Pretends to be an extension of Sega's legal department with a list of conjured names for a project team to dupe others into creating a fan game for him. Gets caught by us and called out and booted for lying and cheating everyone. I can't imagine where the autistic people are treated like criminals bullet point comes from.
Yeah, what the fuck?
His talk
My
just
God.
says it's word salad that tries to it's word salad that tries to be thought provoking. It's not.
I can barely see his fucking nose. His
There's no
eyebrows are
point.
back, God damn.
There's no point trying to insult his appearance. It does nothing.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna insult him like personally. Like I don't care enough about Alfie to like insult him
Okay.
personally.
I think it's just like
I'm gonna
you
insult him
know-
personally. I'm just not.
I will insult his actions though.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not-
I'm
I'm not
perfectly
gonna-
okay with that.
I'm gonna insult him personally. I'm just not gonna insult his appearance. He hurt a lot of friends of mine.
Oh.
So
Wait,
I mean,
what do you do exactly?
he was the guy who started. Do you remember the night that all that fucking Sonic World is getting canceled shit went down?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
was
was
a part of it.
he was part of that. He was the one who started all that. But before that, he basically led me and a bunch of other folk onto this project that he claimed was a Sega project.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know why the fuck we believed it.
He fucking did.
It was like almost a year that project was around.
Absolutely natural.
The only reason why the only reason why the name of the
Wait a
project
minute.
is
Hold on.
the only reason why the name of the project never really said out loud is because of the fact that there's another fucking fan game called the same thing. And
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
this is
like,
not to be confused
yeah.
with the Sonic
other one.
Islands that you can find on
Sage.
like at Sage and shit.
yeah.
That
Because
is a
like,
really
I've
good
seen-
project, and I want that to go somewhere.
I've
Yeah.
seen like I saw a couple of people like during the whole Sonic World thing. Like I saw a couple of people like who were working on Sonic Islands, the one you were working on, like talking you like saying like, oh yeah, we're working on Sonic Islands, and then someone replied with like, you know, oh I saw that game and it looked really fucking good. Sad to see the creator's such an asshole. It's like, but I
No,
know
it's
for a
not.
fact that Sonic Islands was not shown at all, basically at all. So I know they're talking about the other Sonic Islands. I'm like, no, don't confuse the two.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was.
Wait,
It's
do you
a
have a
bad
game?
mix-up.
did gameplay ever get done? That game.
It was worked on. It never got done.
Oh my god.
Because
I've got some-
well, the thing is, we had do you guys know Fia?
Yeah.
She's a
Right.
fan game developer, modeler, very talented person, and she was working on the gameplay engine. She was actually doing a pretty good job. She's also doing a few of the assets. I might share some of the stuff we made.
Yeah, I know what Fia does because
I've shared all the music I made for the project
Hmm.
on my SoundCloud, which you should definitely check out.
Right now, if you want to live.
All right. Don't get that gun away from me.
Alrighty. Anyway, so what's happened? What's happened basically?
What?
I don't know what is
Happened
happening.
after that.
After well, when fucking Alfie decided to actually take down Sonic World, Lang instantly caught notice and realized he didn't realize it. He knew from the start he was full of shit. And at some point he ended up getting a hold of this supposed NDA. I think Alfie was like piss fucking drunk or getting progressively drunker as the situation was going on. So like he made a lot of fuck ups. His whole shtick at some point was that
When he
he
told us
basically
all of that, he basically said, "Oh, my team's texting me or something." Like they were getting mad at him. He said, and then he left.
Hmm.
Never to be seen again.
I don't know if we were mad at him while he was taking down Sonic World, because I don't think a lot of people were talking with him at the time that happened, since a lot of people were going to bed or just doing other things. But I think after he got exposed and shit, like that was when everybody started. Like I started telling people about it that were on the team, starting with order of importance as to make sure that like because the co-leader was a guy named Waze, and he is a great
Waze?
guy,
Wait,
great friend of mine.
Waze was working on it.
Wait,
Waze-
what?
Hey everybody,
Oh,
Waze the
I'm
Yoko Jam.
fucking sorry for Waze.
He was the co-leader. He was the main like story writer and shit. Very talented dude. I told him I told my friend Rocco first, told Waze second, and then from there just the dominoes fell.
It finally happened.
I'm sad he deleted sad Alfie deleted the server because now I can't get much
I'm
proof
actually-
of this event other than hearsay.
The funny thing is, Alfie never actually left the none of us actually left the fucking group chat we were all in during the whole thing, so we're still in there with Alfie.
I
don't
did
think
that
he
on
uses that account.
purpose. Yeah.
Well,
Also,
actually, Alfie has 2 accounts, does he not? Or more?
He has a fuck ton of Discord accounts.
I have the Discord group just for safekeeping.
Our boy got a map.
Yeah. I just because the thing is, if you leave it now,
What's that?
if you leave it, you know, you'll be seen. They'll know it. So.
Quantum Mutant says, have you guys ever been curious of if Metal Sonic was in Sonic X and searched Sonic X Metal Sonic and end up searching in Wiki on how to erase memories? I remember seeing a post like that on Tumblr, except with Shadow instead of Metal Sonic. So
Yeah, because like, you try to type like when you try to type in something like Sonic X and then the character, it's like, well, you fucked up.
Yep.
Do it to it.
Is there a word for like fucking an object that isn't living?
I don't know.
Let's make up one inanimate failure.
Anime syndrome.
Wait, hold on.
Close enough.
Wait, what was the question exactly?
Body pilus. Is there a word? Is there a word for like some like an organic fucking a non-organic?
What? No. I'm not following.
A human fucking like an animal fucking a robot, like
Animal fucking a robot. Yeah, I don't think that has a term. I don't know if you would call because.
Oh yeah, there's a term.
Because
it's called bad.
I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay, because fucking insemination. Wait, no, it's not inseminate. Well, I guess technically.
Why are we discussing these terms?
That's
on the
part
live
of it.
stream?
Don't worry, Kale
There's
there's
insemination.
Question, boy,
Guys, I have to ask you one, Landy, especially. Do you have that? Still have like a ink copy of that quote unquote NDA?
Yeah.
I don't think I do right now.
Wait, I do.
Oh, send me it, cause if I fucking if I see it's on Google, right? If I
Oh, you want to fucking you want to reverse image search in it?
Yeah.
I'll totally give it. Give me a second.
I swear to fucking God.
You could D4. You could technically consider like insemination and semen collection from animals.
I'm sorry.
I suppose.
I think I missed something.
The fuck happened here?
He's asking if there's a term. He's asking if
I
there's
don't
a
want to know
specific
anymore. I don't
term.
want to know anymore. I just realized I'm too curious.
Here you go, Strike. I already checked it out. Apparently, no, but still.
No, it was just a paint document.
Ow.
How did any?
The NDA he gave you guys was a stupid material infringement policy that he fucking threw together after that Taquina artist like got kicked off the team because apparently they did a bunch of stupid things even though they didn't. And, but before that, there was like an NDA that was a few pages long. And
Wow, this happened the 9th of June? Jesus, I crossed out half a fucking year already gone by. Like,
Wait,
no,
seriously?
like fucking June, apparently, it's written by, so I don't know. Actually, let me see when you sent me. Okay, no, wait.
no, it was October 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
wait,
October.
But wait, the fucking document says it was May, June.
Landy sent you something.
Pretty made it like a while ago.
It was made June because that's when the project was like that's around the time the project was first started.
Alright, right.
Thanks for the Diddy Kong image. This means a lot to me.
Oh, yes.
Glad you
So,
like it.
Oh, I see where you found that Diddy Kong image.
Quantum Mutant asks one last question. What was Sonic Omniverse? I do recall that name being in Discord for a short time and then got removed. Was it a placeholder name for Sonic World DX or was it a completely new fan game? So
Omniverse is dead now.
It's
What
not
Omniverse
dead.
was?
It's still being worked on. It's just not in the public eye right now. They want to
Basically
work on
took
it more privately.
Omniverse was essentially, from my understanding, it was going to be it was supposed to carry the spirit of what made Sonic World so, like, you know, popular and interesting, which was mainly mod support and just character abilities, characters, stuff like that. except recreated in a new fan game with better design choices, likely better levels, and of course better mod support. I think we were going to choose Unity at first for it.
Yeah.
Modified hedge physics, which I have problems with, but you know.
Hey, at least ain't bumper.
Well, the thing is, it's still technically going in
exercise at
the
the same
background.
It's just very fucking slow because DX
Well,
is
the thing is-
taking priority.
The reason why it was put out, like why it was removed from the Discord and all that stuff, is because of the fact that Omniverse became kind of like the forefront of like the server when Sonic World was clearly the focus of where everyone cared about. So they kind of just put on the back burner onto it, like more ready on to do stuff, and then
One thing that bothers me is like how DX and Omniverse basically got paired because of that. Because like for example, like it's like I think it was someone like that said like, oh don't worry, there may not be like with Sonic World may not be going to Unity, but there's this fan game called Sonic Omniverse, although it's like barely associated aside from sharing a server. Like I don't like that at all. That's like saying,
I also,
hey, you want apples to grow in other countries? How about oranges?
Also, I think that this semi-unrelated question deserves a be-all, end-all response because there's so many people that I've seen. It's slowing down, but just I feel like Sonic World discussion eventually devolves to this at some point. There's a lot of people who end up like asking, "Oh, you guys should remake this game on an engine that's not Blitz or anything." And well, we'd love to do that, but we have way too much fucking work on Blitz. It would take a massive amount of time to port it, or remake it, probably even more time to remake it. All of the art assets need to be converted and stuff. The animation, you have to convert entirely different systems, or you have to convert systems and assets to entirely different systems, and
the code is completely different.
Well,
yeah, I think when it comes to people who
I'd like to
say,
not be interrupted.
Sorry, Landy, do carry on.
No, it's okay. But like, I mean, you guys did make good points. Yeah, there's so much code. A lot of it's complicated. A lot of it's not as good as it could be. And while a ground-up remake would be a lot better, there's still a lot of problems that comes with that, which is having to find new ways to come up with old solutions. And reinventing the wheel comes into play, and you could just port code and it'd be easier. And again, while we would fucking love to make Sonic World on Unity, we want to push DX as far as it can go without, causing issues, and we think we're doing a good job with that. We want to see what we can get out of Blitz, and that's fine with us. And, maybe after DX is done, just the, one last release of Sonic World to give it a better reputation than it has already.
Now, I just want to say
I think we can move on to Omniverse, possibly.
I could say a really quick joke, and this is the fact that someone genuinely asked, like, how about use Bumper Engine or Infinity Engine?
Wait, what?
Yeah, someone requested, like, hey, why don't you make it Unity? You can even use Bumper Engine.
See, the issue that I take with specifically Bumper Engine. Okay, the issues I take with hedge physics is that it's got a lot of poorly written parts, poorly implemented things that can be implemented a lot better, and a lot of I'm not going to talk about the fan game stigma, whatever, the whole like thing where people just drag a level in. I'm not going to talk about that, but it's just the framework itself has a lot of poorly coded parts, things that could be implemented a lot better, and it's confusing to add new stuff to. Also, for example, slopes are not handled perfectly. Trev just told me to go to prison for the bean picture, and I'm considering. Anyway, yeah, hedge physics just that framework has a lot of issues. But then you get to Bumper, which on the surface level doesn't really make any like when you first like download Bumper, it doesn't make any huge like direct references to, hey, this is built off of hedge physics, unless you like really kind of dig. Like I think the description says it, but the video itself doesn't really say it.
I thought it had a splash
But-
screen.
It might. I haven't used it in a while, and I think I have an older version.
The one
But,
time I touched Bumper Engine, it was a bloody bumpy game.
Oh,
You good?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm good. Just throat's acting up. Another issue that I take with Bumper Engine is that, well, it breeds that, drag and drop thing, but another issue is that it makes a lot of, nice changes to Bumper, but also it kind of messes with the base physics of Sonic in ways that I don't really like. But also, it doesn't fix enough with edge physics. Like, there's a lot of things that could still be handled way better, and it's because it doesn't modify enough. It doesn't, fix a lot of the problems. Or it fixes some of them, but not a
Chaos.
lot of them.
Yep.
Why don't you use the widget?
Widget.
For like, instead of using the you use like the individual tools instead of the widget that has like all of the tools for a category.
I guess just habit. You know.
Yeah.
This
I
is
was just
basically how I've been
curious.
doing stuff for the past, like, fucking... Wait, when did I start this again?
I've seen those arrows. Are those going to be part of this level, or is that just...
Arrows?
What is that? Yeah, there was like those big 3D arrows around.
The yellow ones.
The yellow ones.
The big yellow light vortex thingy.
Ah, yeah,
Was part of the level?
I believe so. From what I
Oh,
remember.
okay. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but I didn't know if it was just for you to test out things on them.
I think I know where
It's
you're
like,
on
I
about
don't
then.
know.
Yeah, they are actually part of the stage itself.
That's rad. I really liked the effect they had on them.
Hmm.
I do try
I
to
just
make
looked at
good
one of
things.
Chaos's older stages because one person made like a video with my Smash Ultimate Sonic in like battle stages and didn't link properly. Like, good job on that, by the way. But like Sunset Heights, like it had some like basic blitz errors, like gloss.
The thing is, I actually fixed that afterwards.
Hmm. I think he also had the old version of like the bloody Sonic thing, like Smash Ultimate Sonic, because I changed the skin color since then because I was originally afraid of like changing it materials, even though I just did in the long run anyways. Oh yeah, that Sonic.exe recolor was taken down off Game Banana, which is epic.
Can you like not say that word ever again for the remainder of the stream?
Sonic.exe or epic?
Both.
Oh.
Neither.
More preferably the second one, but yeah, both works.
As long as JoJo isn't around, I don't have to worry about saying epic and offending anyone.
Epic.
What? How the fuck do you offend someone by saying epic?
I mean, Sonic.exe.
Oh, right. I was gonna say. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But then again, someone would rant about a slight art style. She was rant about some art style difference. Like, I don't know, like, why you care about some character that appears for 6 seconds, has no important role, and looks slightly different because they're CG.
Because,
What is this about?
I don't know.
People bitching about Omega being 3D in the TSR short.
You can say Joanne, it's okay.
Wait, what do you mean Omega? A lot of it is fucking 3D.
Yeah, like the cars.
I actually liked the use of 3D on the cars, but Omega
I
did kind
thought
of
it was
weird me
great
out.
to like save time and stuff.
Omega weirded me out. I can understand why the cars it gave me Futurama vibes, although I think they could have
Okay,
done
but a lot of the characters as well were also 3D in many shots. Like they're using a mixture of 2D and 3D between shots. Like there's a lot of shots where, for example,
I haven't actually
Big.
seen the short, but I have a feeling this is like the.
No, I think that
There's
the
only
reason
one
why
there's only one
I
complaint
think the
about
reason
the
why
short.
some characters look more 3D than others that aren't explicitly like why some characters that aren't explicitly 3D look more 3D than others is because Tyson hasn't drawn some like you look at the refs for the Chows and they look very 3D and you can tell that he hasn't drawn them very often.
I think the main reason why actually is because I think what it is that like it's a weird kind of mixturing blend of 3D and 2D the way they've done it. Like it's much better than like what most 3D and 2D blend things do. Like any fucking like any goddamn like fucking 2D movie that uses CGI. Like for some reason they never get it right.
Yeah, hey, at least it's in Sonic Colors blend of 2D and 3D. Oh wait, we're not talking about sections. In all honesty, the real crime is the fact that they released the big, like, the Froggy hat and t-shirt, but they didn't release the plush from the episode, and I'm gonna take offense to that.
My big problem, I think, with the state of modern as a whole is that we don't really have anything like I feel like they're piggybacking too much on like they make occasional references to Sonic 2 and 3 and then we're like, oh my god, they remember these guys, it's so good. But like see and Lang was talking about a similar point. Just these small scraps of cool things we're getting should be commonplace for the franchise. They should be things that are like true. They should be things that like happen all the time.
You could I was only just slightly disappointed by South by Southwest because I was expecting more than Team Sonic Racing.
South by Southwest. Well, actually, I wasn't expecting anything more than.
We got confirmation that a new mainline Sonic game is being worked on, and that's probably about all that really interested me. I thought that the Tyson short,
the first thing I got
Tyson short was cool. But like,
I love
also why do we need to get why do we need to get like a modern Sonic cartoon only in the context of like when it's tied in with TSR? Imagine if we just got a modern Sonic show animated like that, but just like its own thing.
Whenever I hear something starts development, I'm thinking of that one Nintendo Direct joke that was made after Metroid Prime 4 restarted, where it's like, okay, it's only been several weeks, but we're able to show progress on Metroid Prime 4, and it's everyone going batshit Samus's Model T pose.
That's basically what happened when they so much as showed modern Sonic drawn by Tyson.
I feel like Tyson's modern Sonic was less angular than the IDW version of it, which I actually like. I think it was more on the side views and stuff, like on the model sheet, because it's more angular in the pose.
The one thing I will say about Team Sonic Racing as a whole, though, comparing what it actually looked like visually, when it first was like shown off, it is looking better. Like those extra months are clearly helped, but I don't know if it's going to help in terms of gameplay and blah blah blah. Because I haven't actually had a chance to play it, so I don't know like if it's going to be like still just the worst thing ever, the best thing ever, or somewhere in between.
It's going to be big meh.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised.
In live chat.
My main fucking problem is I do not want to buy another fucking race. Like I'm not gonna buy a fucking racing game. I mean I might if it's a really good one, but we're not getting a really good one. We're getting a spin-off. This is lower than Mario Kart, arguably. It's like it feels like it's on a shoestring budget.
In live chat. Nice. In live chat, Quantum Mutant says, "All right. Thanks for the answers. It's no use, the one who thought Chaos was going to be excluded after looking at the voice cast. I'm really looking forward to Sonic World DX progression."
Well, thank you, Quantum Mutant. And
that's nice.
We hope you stay looking forward to Sonic World DX's progression, because even though we haven't been showing, a major amount of memory access violation, I just saw it on the stream. Even though we haven't been showing, like a massive amount of progress, I think that like I'm hoping that we're hoping as a whole, but specifically I'm hoping that the stuff that we are showing is giving sparking interest every once in a while.
I'm trying to make the schedule more consistent, so like we upload a video every 2 weeks.
Dude, we've gotten a lot of shit done the past few days because, like, I had
Yeah.
zero involvement. Well, almost, dude. I had like barely any involvement in this project before before we brought on the new voice cast. But now I'm like getting a lot more stuff done. I'm doing character materials now, which I was planned to do, but here I finally decided to get my ass on it. You know, doing voice recording, obviously. I'm doing sound design. I might be working on some more music for the game as well, which is going to be cool. So, yeah, we're really hauling ass these past few days, and hopefully that pace
Hauling
somewhat continues and
ass.
doesn't dwindle as badly as it could.
Scythe, it was your favorite stage shown on the stream for a bit.
Yeah, I saw. I'm looking at
Mario?
the stream every now and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat myself out the window in a few minutes.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He said
I'm
he's
gonna
gotta
have to
go
eat myself out the
soon.
window.
You have to go
10 minutes.
eat out the window?
No,
That's what I
yeet
heard.
himself.
Oh, you see, I heard eat out the window, and I was like, okay, well, you have fun.
Oh, shit. Landy, did you post like things in the characters channel, like new shit?
Did you post
Yeah.
it?
Cause I
Well,
yeah,
the,
I
the
missed
latest
them.
7-zip has my material changes. I'm also working on optimizing textures because one problem I noticed was that the game usually gets memory access violations when models are being loaded. Like specifically, the loading screen will show like it's loading a certain model. Sometimes that's a character model. And what I've been trying to do is
Such as
because
when he tried loading Shadow.
Shadow is another good example. See, one thing that I noticed, I think it was, and I'm not blaming it on her, but one thing that Joanne was doing was trying to use quote-unquote specular maps on models, and I don't know how they're being. Are they like an emissive map D4? On the model?
They basically are like the white parts are brighter and shit.
Okay. It's very interesting. But one thing I noticed about it was that
It's
these
high
textures are very, very massive. So what I've got, and a few other textures are massive when they don't need to be. Some of them are blurry and higher resolution than they have to be. So I just scaled those down.
Yeah, I did that too. Like for
Either way, I'm mainly focusing on just shrinking those down without quality loss. Like, because I take like big close-ups of these character models when I work with them. So
yeah, I remember.
I think I would know. I think I would know if there's any quality loss, and there is not because I'm being pretty, smart about it.
I found out Love Garden lagged because the bridge texture was really high res, and that's caused lag and distortion.
Yeah,
In
it's
terms
also
of
it's also the issue of certain textures aren't power of 2, so they're not like there's some weird values, like one of them was 800 by 800 instead of something normal like 512 by 512, 256 by 256. If you don't already know, for some strange reason which I haven't entirely looked into, graphics cards and computer hardware generally has a better time handling textures that are power of 2 than textures that are any other resolution, which is why if you go into a game's files, you'll see that textures are specifically, power of 2 resolutions.
Mm.
Some of the textures in Sonic World DX were not power of 2, so I'm fixing that. And that in tandem with just generally lower texture resolution so that models don't have to load up a crap ton of like really high resolution textures. I think it won't kill memory access violations, but I think it'll at least, reduce the chances of it. I think it'll definitely fight memory access violations somewhat.
in terms of
that stuff adds up.
Side note is I posted the stuff on the OneDrive, like the ones you did.
Wait, what?
The material changes, I put them on the OneDrive.
Alright. I should probably have OneDrive access, but I don't know. I might end up changing something that not everybody wants.
I actually really should give you it. I'm gonna see if I find the editable version.
Hold on. On that note, They've already seen
Uh,
Silver, so whatever.
In live chat, Cody Crimson goes, I get back just in time to see this stage, a stage from my favorite Sonic game of all time. Yeah, I'm a Heroes fanboy, so what?
What stage are they looking for?
Final Fortress. No.
Final Fortress.
And
Yeah, but I
Simon-
was gonna say, in terms of memory access violations, one major problem that Sonic World in general has is the fact that it doesn't clear its cache at all.
It doesn't.
Ever.
DX is actually a little bit worse about that, if I remember, and we're trying to get on top of that.
It just basically, you load a stage, you load it again, and it's just all just loaded twice.
Dude,
That's
Oz
how it
was
crashes.
I was talking to Oz about that a while back when he was still around, and I was telling him like, are you just not clearing things? And he's like, oh no, I clear everything when a stage exits. It's like, okay, then why does this happen?
Yeah,
Because if you're clearing stuff, then obviously the game engine is doing some magic fuckery, even though you're the one who is programming it.
he wasn't fucking clearing shit. Like, everything just comes to a grinding halt after a bit.
Yeah, dude, you die. In R8, you die a few times, the game starts lagging. DX, you die a few times, it doesn't lag, but it just stops. Just MAV.
It just ends.
On the note of characters, I was doing an experiment specifically with Silver because okay, so Silver's got an interesting setup for his materials. The material for like his boots, like the dark blue part, is the same material as his gloves for some reason. I mean, well, I would think that in the game engine that it's originally from, which I think is well, the rendering engine rather, Hedgehog engine, it does that because it just uses the same general material, and that's fine because
no, they're fine. No, unless like it was like the model JoJo used, it was probably split by Nibrock beforehand. Although Nibrock doesn't split models for materials well, because like Bark was split terribly when it came for materials.
Nibrock's modeling stuff it leaves some things to be desired. Not
Mechasonic. Then again, Mechasonic was taken like wasn't like modified by Nibrock to suit Sonic World, so.
That dude, when I got a hold of that Mechasonic model, Jesus, the polys on that thing. Wait, am I thinking of the right one?
Oh yeah, Kamau found out like that the bloody points don't end in a proper point. They're like when you scale down the top bit of a SketchUp like thing to make a point, where all the vertices are still there.
Yeah, it's rough.
Out of my way.
It's not that Nibrock is bad at what he does. It's just in some aspects, it's very clear that he does things for renders rather than for games. No offense to him.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me how fucking the Sonic World timer in game is fucking bullshit and stupid.
Dude, I found out recently that Nibrock uses the, I thought he was using the Blender Cycles renderer. No, it turns out he's using internal, which is quite amazing.
Wait,
really?
you did not know that? That
I
was
didn't
like
know that for the
common
longest
knowledge.
time.
That was common knowledge, like for
It
most
wasn't
of
common
us.
enough for me, I guess. I'm just a dumb baby. Yeah, no, I didn't know that he used internal. So I was like, fuck, when I found that out, I was like, okay, well, I hold no more prejudices against his renders. Because it's hard to do that stuff in internal, let me tell you. I don't even know how you work the nodes in that thing, but in Cycles, it's like, you know, somewhat easy. You can do stylized stuff pretty easily in it too.
The best benefit to internal is that it takes less memory and also it renders like really quickly compared.
Oh yeah, like the only reason why you do it is because
I
never wanted to animate.
It's weird because I use Eevee in Blender 2.8, which is the new real-time renderer. It's very good. It's physically based. Kind of reminds me of Unreal Engine, and it's really good. But internal just feels, I don't know, for some reason internal feels a lot more at home. It feels easier for me to get a specific look with internal. Like, if I want, like, realism or something just somewhat more realistic, then, you know, Eevee and Cycles are very good. Internal was good for, like, prototyping, so to speak, if that makes any sense, and it probably doesn't. But, I don't know, I just liked being able to set a model's color, setting the exact, like, intensity of the specular highlight on it, and the color of that highlight. It was simple. And I'm kind of sad to see it go. Even though, you know, it'll be better in the future, it'll be better moving on to use Eevee. but man, just
Wait,
kind of a shame that
it's going?
yeah, internal is being removed in favor of Eevee.
No! I use fucking internal myself. Just
I mean,
for those
isn't-
exact same reasons.
Isn't Eevee like less memory consuming than Cycles?
It is because it's real. It's real time. It's not like Cycles is a path tracing engine, which means it traces every path of basically every ray of light in a scene. It's very similar to how feature films are made with 3D. It's pretty much the absolute most accurate depiction of light that we can do with 3D graphics, path tracing. Whereas Eevee and many real-time rendering engines like it use approximations that are a lot faster while being less accurate, but you don't really need the utmost accuracy if you want your game to like run really fast, I would say. Although NVIDIA is experimenting with applying path tracing and ray tracing techniques in real time, and they're doing a decent job at it, I would say. But for a long time, we're still going to have to use approximations that aren't really as physically accurate as some people would like. One big problem I have with graphics, and you continue.
I'm curious on like how neither Nibrock or Oz ever thought of like adding modeled eyes to Sonic World sooner, since
Adding what?
like the modeled in eyes, because like you can't use the UV eyes.
They're probably too lazy, or at least Oz.
Nibrock, I'm surprised in Nibrock more so in particular, because he did few things to work with the limitations, and hello Jolix.
He's been here for a good bit.
Oh, has he? Then who joined?
I don't know, but Bomb says hi in the chat. Hello.
Maybe it was Strike?
A little bomb.
Probably Strike.
But yeah, what I was going to say about Silver, specifically, I got so sidetracked. With Silver, I was actually experimenting with his materials, and I wanted to add like a shine to the dark blue parts of his boots, but then I realized that would also add a shine to his gloves, and his gloves shouldn't have a shine. They're cloth. I mean, it wouldn't be bad for them to have a shine, but I did not want them to have a shine because they're supposed to be a very rough material, not something a little smoother. So what I did, let me actually send it in VIP voice chat, and then
You split it?
no, I didn't split it. What I did was I changed Silver's design to make his gloves the same dark blue color that's on his boots. Now, I've actually done this on a redesign I did of Silver a while back for a now canceled comic, God rest its soul. And it's because it contrasts better with Silver's fur. And I was wondering if, these slight changes to these sorts of slight changes to designs would be something that anybody would, not have an issue with or even take interest in.
I think
Because-
some people, yeah, I think some people would kind of get picky on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It's changing a slight part of it. Like, whether it's for better or for worse, you have to realize that you're changing a design that people are used to now. That's actually the same reason why you can't really kill modern Sonic, is because there's so many people that are used to it that you just can't, you can't kill it without people being like, what happened to modern Sonic? That's the Sonic I grew up with. What is this classic stuff? Holy crap, those are some speedrun skills.
That's
Sonic
like the
World DX
anti-Sonic
using-
fan games HQ.
Sonic World DX using Nintendo Switch sounds. I believe the menu sounds are placeholders. They are the Mario Odyssey.
And they
sounds.
changed again. Smash Ultimate for placeholder.
Oh, okay. See, I
think
didn't
they-
replace my sound folder yet, because I have sounds in there. But since I've stored them in a separate folder now, I can.
Yeah, I think we should really get new sounds, since like
I'm gonna
already
make some for
replacing
you
a lot.
guys.
We're
at some
already
point.
replacing a lot of sounds. Like you changed the jump sounds. Brandon added the Gens grind sound instead of the SA2 one.
Wait, hold on. Let me listen.
Have you been still losing your sanity this entire time, Chaos?
Okay, yeah. So my sounds are in use here.
What makes you say that?
I'm hoping that everybody likes my jump and homing attack sounds better.
I really love them.
I wanted to go with something more subtle than.
Wait, is like the classic Sonic Jump sound clip separate? Because I still
yeah,
hear it.
It's separated and it's played by the game alongside
I
at
was
a seemingly
wondering.
low volume.
I was wondering.
My bad. I remember when I first heard it, I thought it was Oz adding it very slightly to the sound.
Yeah, that's
to
what I
try and
thought.
hide it. Because the thing is, like, it seemed like he wanted to combine the classic and the modern sounds via some weird method, but he didn't want people to think too much on it, so he made it really quiet. I don't know if that was his intentions, but that was the idea that I got. But I don't know. I kind of like it in tandem with the more subtle jump sound that I've made. And then I just need to make menu sounds, and I think that's, well, no, that's certainly gonna just be my next priority. I don't know what else to make for sound design. Menu sounds, I think, are gonna be fun. I don't know what you guys want in particular, though, but if the choices I have seen so far are anything to go by, maybe that's a good idea of where to.
By the choices, it's just something that's quick and snappy, but not like. Just not the heroes ones.
Not the.
Oh yeah, those are annoying.
Yeah. And don't make it Persona either.
Yeah, I take kind of an issue with the HUD and GUI aesthetic taking a lot of influence from Persona.
Well, it's very gradient based, and like, while I'm not the biggest fan of it, I get why it appeals to certain people. You know.
See, I don't like the whole gradient. I like the whole red and blue gradient idea. That's all I don't like about it.
I mean, I'm not a very gradient person myself, but I can understand why.
Moments.
Yeah. Like, and personally, it works like in some places. Like, for example, like I'd say it works nice enough in like the general UI, but like when it comes to like, for example, like big boxes of like and buttons, etc. Like it's a very, very like heavy. But the general UI you see while playing a level, like the rain counter, the timer, it's like very kind of minimal.
Yeah, the HUD's getting a revision. It already has a decent bit. Yeah, Jojo already did a small bit of a revision to it. Basically making, like, removing the gradient from the main HUD. And also cutting out some of the clutter and making it slightly transparent.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh shit, if Silver holds an enemy in front of an enemy that's shooting a projectile, it can actually, like, the other enemy blocks it and it's basically a shield.
Silver.
Like, I'm blocking these egg robot shots with a giant egg hammer.
Ha ha ha.
So, so how was your day?
Oh god, are we already resorting to that?
It's only been an hour and it's St. Patrick's Day, so this is brilliant.
Well,
Right.
I just also noticed that Jovin's actually unmuted now, so, hi.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
How's it going, buddy old pal?
I'm just chilling, watching the stream while making.
Wait, didn't you
some
say
stuff.
you had, like, the models for Speedy and shit?
Yeah, but it's on my other laptop. What is
I'm
this?
curious.
Yeah.
Like, which model specifically? The Archie or
David,
the...
listen up. Like, you're actually depressing.
It's some old ones from the Brock, like what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, yeah, I was just curious, like, in case, like, somehow it gets in as a mod or something, because Gerbil's surprisingly persistent on it.
Speedy?
Yeah. He
I
commented
never.
twice on Speedy, like, saying that it would be good as an alt over Jet.
Okay. I'll
No, not
try
Jet,
to find
Bean.
it.
Bean.
Yeah, Bean. But I'll try to
Makes more sense.
look for it.
Also, I only realized today that the green bit on Speedy is not his feathers, but his armor. The white bit's his armor.
Yeah.
Armor.
Fuck off, I'm Irish.
That pure Irishness is seeping through. The Jacksepticeye is strong with this
Nice.
one.
Wait, it's nice, so it's Jocksepticeye.
Yeah, but it's also St. Patrick's Day, so it's super Jacksepticeye.
This is his like primordial form.
Primal state Jacksepticeye.
It's just
in live chat, Legend
I love you.
Breath of the Wild says, "Can't wait for this game."
Referring directly to DX, I imagine.
Yes.
Not like Sonic Board in general, because you know that you can already play.
Fine.
Oh dear.
I'm not talking to you.
There is also a demo released for this that you can check out if you want.
Yeah, demos are so much fun.
I'm hoping someone mods Whisper in. Like, I'm just itching to play her.
Yeah, Gerbil wants IDW characters in, if only it wasn't but like the canon rule is basically stopping it.
Yeah, the canon rule is just stopping it big time.
Canon rule, bitch.
By canon, we basically just mean like it can't be from like a spin-off universe.
Like, yeah, other media basically.
Yeah, other media. Like if it's from a game, it'll probably get in. Aside from Sonic Boom.
Yeah. My dream is that they adapt like something from the comics or something similar, I guess.
Originally just spin-offs in general, then I realized, wait, Sonic Riders. But Jet appeared in Secret Rings. Wait, that's a spin-off too.
No, Riders is canon. It's just a different futuristic city area, you know. Yeah.
I wouldn't call
Final
I wouldn't call anything in Sonic canon because canon.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say that, but like, what would I say? The timeline of how things occur. I don't know. It's different. It's just funny.
Okay, it's just funny.
Yeah, it's not normal. It's just funny. It's just, yeah.
By the way, Landy, are you still here?
He's definitely.
Landy is deafened.
He's probably concentrating on else.
Right.
Hang up.
I hate cameras so much.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, well, now I'm hungry, thanks.
Sorry.
It's like you're always hungry.
But I only had like a load of Chinese food today.
What? You had Chinese food? I'm jealous. My
I'm
parents just
fat.
left me a bottle of wine. Like,
I'm gonna be left with Guinness soon.
No, D4, you're bad fucking child. Fucking get on your high swing, you fucker.
You're not even allowed to drink her, you know.
Damn.
D4.
Don't fucking say no.
By law, at home. I'm technically allowed, but like I'm not able to buy drink myself.
Fucking fuck
I
off.
actually-
On St. Patrick's Day, no one gives a flying fuck.
Anyways, I never drank.
Nice.
Like I never drank alcohol.
I have seen kids fucking drunk so much on fucking St. Patrick's Day.
All of my friends are like got drunk before except one, and I'm curious on like how each of them. Like I was never with them during those moments, so I'm just hoping to God I get to see them drunk because I'm a sadistic little bastard.
Watching friends drunk is amusing and sad at the same time.
Yeah, one of my friends was like
because it depends what kind of drunk they are.
One of them's just a weird, like, like happy drunk, apparently.
Ah,
I'm afraid of what I'd be like drunk.
you fucking
When I'm
weed.
drunk, I laugh uncontrollably. Can't stop.
So you're
That's
always
that's
drunk.
me. That's me when sober.
Okay. Risky.
The mood here is intense.
Can also relate.
No, you cannot.
Well, like
Yeah.
the uncontrollable laughter.
No,
Oh yeah,
sure.
oh yeah. One slight animation thing I did for Eggrovo is that he kind of does what the thing he does when on a heavy ride, like when we're heavy riders on the bike, where he holds like his gun over the shoulder, like he holds some. Well, not really a gun in the case of his heavy rider, but still, like when he's riding most vehicles.
Gun.
Soldier.
If only there was a heavy rider, but with guns. Heavy gunner? Who is she? I don't know her.
I thought Gunner was a he.
Yeah, I thought it was a he.
I know. Yeah. It's a
Rider
he.
and magician is a.
Magician and rider is she, and the rest are he's.
He.
They.
What?
They.
You it.
Do it.
You it.
No balls.
You it. You it.
He's
The fuck is that?
No, Scythe, take him to the second dimension.
No, not right
No. We're already in the second dimension.
now. Not right now.
No, have you actually given Joven the proper second dimension experience yet?
Oh no, I'm too tired. I'm
No,
barely
you're not.
awake.
No, you're not.
What is this
tired.
dimension
You're not
that I'm
too
hearing
tired.
about?
You're too hungry.
I am too hungry and too tired. I'm both. The second
that's a
dimension
sad
is
story.
fucking. 1 second, I'll introduce you to the fucking second dimension in like I'm bored form. Hold on 1 second, so. Hello, welcome to the second dimension. On your left, you'll see my ass.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What was
Right,
that?
Hey Joven, here's a better example. I just put it in the voice chat.
Oh my ears! Oh my gosh!
This is so cursed.
times.
This
Classic
image.
times.
That's fucked.
It's classic times.
Excuse me.
I wonder sometimes why my eyes are absolutely fucked.
I genuinely thought you were gonna be like, I wonder sometimes why I'm friends with you fuckers.
That comes to mind as well, yeah.
I mean, understandably.
Specifically me, because I'm like impossible.
Oh jeez, D4.
Oh my.
Because I'm Irish.
Stop.
Said it because that was
You're
said once during the
fucking-
anniversary stream, so it's still the funny joke punchline.
Gosh,
It's
dang
still the funny joke punchline, like fucking yabba dabba don't please.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, no.
How long are you going to stream for?
Forever and a half.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
about
a
right.
long time still.
I mean, I can't be here forever. I probably will have to go at some point soonish. Because, you know, St. Patrick's fucking ass and all that.
I want to go out for dinner, so yeah, I have to leave soon.
Wait, what time is it over there?
Right now it's 9:07 for me.
Same.
7. Wait, in the morning?
PM.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, that seems. I'm confused. No, but that sorts everything out. It's
Freaking Joven and I actually share a time zone. Nice.
Congratulations, you
Who
share
said
something
that?
with
Justin?
someone. You share something with someone. Are you happy?
I think so. Yeah.
I share my shame with the rest
Wait,
of the
I swear I
server.
share the time zone with 3 other people. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
you share with Justin. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Why?
Because I think I'll do 3 stages, an hour each. Because I think that's a good sort of length.
It's already been 100 minutes.
Yeah, that's why it moves on
I'm
to
trying to
Final
get an
Fortress.
Elgato so I can like connect
What
Smash
stage
and
are
I
you
can
on?
play with my subs.
What stage are you on now?
Final Fortress.
Wait, is Jolix part of the?
I don't think he's part of your subscription.
Ah, you fucking ass! I can't make friends. Hey, Jolix.
Yeah.
Listen. If you're ever playing against Justin or D4 or any of those fuckers in Smash, right? It just bribe me. If you're losing, I'll just cut off their fucking Nintendo Switch
Hey,
Online.
Scythe.
Oh
Scythe,
shit, that's fucked.
Scythe, remember.
Will do. I'm coming straight.
Scythe, remember.
Yeah, where's Cyphus?
Scythe,
Shut him down.
When Yoshi gets that up special a little too close.
Oh my gosh, fuck Yoshi. Like,
That's my character.
yeah, that's you're the only Yoshi I lost to in the the past few months. Yeah, but I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
Remember,
You don't remember we fought?
Yeah, I do during the tournament. You
Yeah.
bring to your half and last final.
Justin is trying so desperately to say something, and it's just like Scythe. It's just like, yes, Justin, how's it going, buddy?
Remember, I'm not affected by your threats. You can't affect me.
Shit, you're not part of it. Fuck. You're not fucking part of it.
You know what? I'm gonna get my own subscription soon.
Oh, are you now? Fuck you.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if you do, all you do is.
How do you feel that they don't depend on you?
I can't believe there's a legit Steve mod now.
Well, no, the thing is, the advantage is that I free up another spot for another victim. I mean, friend.
Oh, whoa, victim. Whoa.
Friend.
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't you be victims?
I mean, I'm already under my friend's like sub. So like,
bribe him.
Yeah. I guess I'm a victim of him.
So,
It's a fun stream. You enjoying yourself, Chaos?
I mean, I'm just fucking working on shit. I'm just letting you lot have fun.
Big mistake.
Yeah, I kind of realize that now.
Yeah.
It's like you regret, like, just more
This
and more.
This is why I was contemplating going into here or not.
No, let's say it's good. It means that there's more than just sort of me sitting here.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, there's always the possibility that it could have gone much worse.
Oh, of course.
True. We could have got like 20 million people in here, but like.
Oh yeah, when making the SA2 theme.
Scythe, that would happen if we went into general chat.
When making the SA2 theme, I was trying to make like the gun beetles, like the vector icons instead of the egg pawns for the enemy missions, but I accidentally saved over the gun beetle textures, so they look really intimidating.
Oh.
They look like the anime episode where they are trying to show a villain, but they haven't quite revealed it yet.
That's way easier. Why the fuck didn't I just do that from the beginning? You know, like when you do something and like it's fucking annoyingly hard, and then like 5 milliseconds later you find a method that's like 20 bajillion times easier, and you're like, wow, now I have to do it all over again because this works so much better. Fuck you.
Yeah, look at this. Does this not look like a bloody anime, like an anime foreshadowing?
Well, it does.
That's it. I had enough. I want that wine.
Huh?
I'm gonna get drunk.
Oh, okay.
I was
That's-
holding back.
The biggest mood has been reached.
Limit's been reached. Oh shit. What did I do?
The limit of... The limit... Yeah, that's it. Fuck off.
Be right back. Ugh.
Oh.
Alright.
Just oh. God damn it.
Nice.
I can't help it. It's an addiction.
Actually, when is the
Really?
last time we fought in Smash Scythe?
Never. I've never played online Smash.
Justin, I will take you on right now.
Alright.
It's like, when's the last time you played online Smash? Never. That never happened.
Have you guys seen that one Mario Kart DS mod that like downgraded a few future game stages to work in it?
I have not.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I don't
Arenas
pay
of
attention
Justin.
to Mario.
Don't make fun of my accent, Scythe. You're even worse. I dear.
You know what, D4, you little fucking dog cunt. You wee little shit fucking mother little shit fucking twat. I'll fucking spank your fucking ass, you fucking bastard. I'll fucking go get some fucking Guinness and pull over your fucking head.
That's gonna be the Galar region from Pokemon's like Team Rocket equivalent. I gotta go in like 15 minutes.
No
Alright.
problemo, Potato Ayono.
Yeah, how's it going, Strike?
There are many nicknames for D4.
It's going good.
They mostly revolve around Irish stuff. So what's up with the potatoes? I have no
They're
idea.
turning black.
Holy shit. That would actually be terrible if that happened.
Yeah, it's like 1845 all over again.
I get this reference for some reason.
I wonder why. It's not like it's the most obvious Irish joke.
It's not like it's the biggest potato joke I can think of. Because I'm a potato! Well, I'm a fucking potato in size. Oh, why don't you work, you motherfucker? You little fucking twit. I have to grab your little shit all over again, you fucking bastard.
What if you die and heaven is actually just a NordVPN plug?
You know, honestly, I take it.
God's just like, this place is sponsored by NordVPN.
Fuck it, NordVPN's decent.
Yeah, but it's literally advertised everywhere.
I mean, what if you buy it? Does it go away then, or what?
No.
What the fuck's the point? Why would that be a thing?
I mean, have you seen any YouTuber this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
NordVPN's actually not that bad at all.
I know, but it's like really annoying when people keep advertising it.
it, has,
Ian,
It has the opposite effect after a while. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Nord fucking VPN is the new fucking Jesus.
Sounds about right.
I see.
Jesus VPN. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Please help me.
Literally me on a daily basis. Are you okay?
Yes.
Do you need you need a psychologist? Gonna cry?
A psychologist for what?
Remember when was it PAX that bloody did the Gonna Cry as who was it that he was doing the Gonna Cry as? Oh yeah, there's loads like Jet.
I genuinely have no
Shadow.
idea what a psychologist does versus a psychiatrist. I'm just dumb in that way for this particular subject. What the fuck does a psychologist do over a psychiatrist?
It's their Echo Fighter.
Oh, if I wasn't so fucking tired, that would have been way more funny.
Your laugh when tired is like completely different. It's a or something. I can't do it because it's like really late.
Yeah.
I don't really want to wake up my parents.
Just fucking Mario scream. It's fine.
No. Oh yeah, you can't. Joke's on you. You can't do it. It's too late.
Yeah. Someone. Wait. One person in my household is now asleep. So. But everyone else is fucking wide awake. Just like gear up to fucking march.
Yeah. I put my marriage into 5th gear now. What are you gonna do? I never drove a car before. I don't know how gears work.
What gears? They're easy.
Extreme gears. Because no one cares.
Damn it.
Nice. So, how's progress going, Chaos?
Not bad, I don't think.
Not bad. Can you not see Boston?
I can see, but I was just checking in for his opinion, because I can't really gauge how well he's doing, so.
Ah, right.
I have, like, absolutely no experience with any of this, so.
Well, you should learn.
Probably should.
Justin, what are you hoping to do when you're older? Because I'm sure you're a kid still, right? I can't remember how old you are. How old are you, Justin? Like 16, probably?
17. Turning 18
close
this
enough.
year.
Yay! What are you planning to do?
Well, let me concentrate for a second.
He has to concentrate on what he wants to do.
Yep, alright, there we go. I'm interested in, I guess, a variety of different things, but I'm not entirely certain what I really want to do for my future.
Someone dubbed this scene.
Shoot, any what's the ideas you got going there? What's the things you're interested in?
A few of them being 2D, 3D art, animation, music as well. I like music and
Oh.
There you go.
freaking storytelling.
Storytelling's always a fun one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
Look at these.
What about you, D4?
I want to be a game designer.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I've had that goal for like a really long time now, and I doubt it's going to change.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I knew I was gonna be. Game development was on my fucking first priority back in fucking primary school. Fucking even then, PowerPoint games, good old times, good times. Look at me now, all grown up, RPG Maker.
Hey, but just think
yeah, I
about
also did.
Marge,
I also-
Harge, Barge, Large, and
Marge?
I also did.
I love the hesitation. It's like Marge.
Also, this tweet.
Marge, 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 Marge.
This AirPods tweet is one of the best ones because it just the voice.
Oh no, he has AirPods. I don't even need to fucking look at it. I just know exactly what's gonna happen if I look at it. Like, oh no, he has AirPods. He can't hear us.
Bring it on.
Nice.
Well, I mean, that's cool. So, D4, have you got any game ideas in mind at the current time and like thing, or have you kind of like just like learning about game development and stuff like that?
Didn't I tell you like I was planning on making D for a game?
Oh yeah, I did actually remember when you had like a very small version of that at one point.
Yeah.
How's it? How did that go? Well, I mean, I know it got went to the wayside, but any new plans?
I'm probably gonna like hold off until like I'm going to college or whatever, till I have like proper skill.
Nice.
Well, the thing is that you get a lot of you can learn as much as you want to, but you will get a lot of skill from doing it. Like that's just, it's just a fact. Like you get a lot of skill from trial and error. Like you don't even have to release your games. You know, you can just make them, and then like see what you think, and then make another one. And that's what I did for a couple of years.
Interesting
making-
collision you have.
Like, I mean, what? I used RPG Maker in fucking
Yeah.
2012, and I only fucking brought our game in, like, what, 2015? First time? And it was fucking still tiny things I made on the side.
I made my first, like, I released my first, like, game maker game, like, in 2012.
Yeah, that's the thing is, that's why I don't tend to release stuff unless I think it's, like, genuinely fun, or
I was 10.
Well, that's a long time ago. I remember when I was 10.
I love how
Barely.
broken the
last
physics
year.
are in this game.
Being 10 is like the last fucking memories I have of my life.
What did you say, Chaos?
I love how broken the fucking physics are in this game.
Yeah. Especially in the rail stage.
Whee!
But you fucking
Wait,
just
what?
go flying for miles.
Yeah,
What's your EXE dated at?
mine.
Yeah.
It's the newest one.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
Whee!
Sonic flying longer than Tails can in Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Alright.
A nice topical joke there.
Since when was Sonic 4 Episode 2 topical? It was like topical the one time it got demo leaked once, and that was the last time it was topical.
that was the joke.
I like how this is a problem with damn near every stage that I'm doing right now. Like, just falling.
Falling down.
You can literally skip the entire
Falling
stage just by
down.
falling.
Going down to the never. That's not Minecraft.
Oh
I don't know
god.
why the word.
Hit the
I
rail.
don't know why.
Hit the rail.
I don't know why. I don't know why never came to mind, but it just did. So like, accept it.
So accept it.
I mean, I got no reasons. I got no excuses, just accept it.
I wonder if the fog's a bit too thick.
I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you to save my face.
How about you tell me to save your face then?
No,
No.
my face. You know what's great about the St. Patrick's Day parades?
Let's leak some stages. Why not?
Nothing.
Did you say
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
leak some stages?
Yes!
Because I don't like
No.
fucking parades.
They're fun.
They're so boring.
I'm trying to think
Like-
of what I've got that's decent enough for long to leak.
It's like walking through a fucking parking lot, except the
Listen to this.
parking lot walks by you.
This one's gonna be a doozy.
Oh, a doozy, eh? Everyone likes a good doozy.
A doozy!
Yeah, a doozy.
Yeah, a doozy.
Yeah.
Eh?
How much fun are you? How much fun are you having there, Strike?
Not allowed fun. Who said you're allowed fun?
This is a chaos stream, we don't have fun here.
No fun allowed.
Yeah, he's especially when I'm playing Ganon against him.
I need
Not into the
crash
pit!
that
It
window.
burns!
I forgot about that.
You forgot about what?
I forgot that I left a fucking hole in the wall.
Oh
Oh.
god, it's so weird seeing this stage without back faces.
I know, right?
And those wacky back faces. Whoa!
In the actual
Back
final
face is
egg for
more-
Oz's, how do you get to the room with the escape balloon? Is it a teleporter?
Actually, I think they completely cut off that room. I think they just like did like one path.
Huh.
Backface is more like whack.
Because I know that they
faces.
didn't continue Sonic's because it finished with Amy's thing.
Whoa.
That's why I'm wondering.
Hmm.
Fucking intense there, D4.
Oh.
Whack faces. Oh.
Up.
Yabba dabba D4.
Hmm.
Yabba dabba D4.
Can you yabba dabba seas?
Oh, I still have the fucking
Yabba
mathless
dabba
one.
no. Just yabba dabba no, thanks. I'd rather not. Yabba dabba pain.
Existence is pain.
Existence isn't pain, existence is fluffy.
Fluffy is pain.
Fluffy is pain. Good analogy there.
I can't remember if I sent Final Egg in the dev server. I don't think I
Oh,
did.
final egg. I love eggs.
Safe, really?
I'm sorry.
Really?
Why have I always got food in the fucking... Like, why, okay, why whenever it's late? Like, especially when it's fucking late. Like, in the morning time. That's when I'm always fucking like, food, 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 food.
We.
Was that the Skype?
Yes, yes, it was. Glad someone recognized it, because otherwise that would have gone to waste.
Fun.
Fun?
Pain and
Well,
suffering.
the wine is gone.
Holy shit.
Oh, well,
Oh well, I'll just starve.
oh, okay.
No, don't starve. You've got
Excellent
the
idea.
hard. Don't starve.
I
Hard.
eat some shredded cheese, but like, ugh.
Shredded cheese. Oh yeah, that's fucking sounds good.
Is that? Oh, it's Casino Polis. No, yeah, it is. Wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Wait, no, it's Final Egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the textures threw me off.
Yeah. The original adventure ones.
Yeah.
Whenever I play Gamma, I think that why is it called Final Egg when it's the first level of the story?
For Gamma?
I
Oh,
still
my
absolutely
ears.
escaping pores. Yeah, I do.
Beautiful music.
You missed the Skype call sound while I said food a lot. I don't know if you were here for that or not. I went food, food, food,
Wow.
food, 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 food.
Just fucking city escape in general is a mess.
Food in general is tasty.
Oh yeah. Rolling around at the. Oh, there's no ground. Okay, never mind.
There is ground, it's just down there.
That's the song. Rolling
like,
around
rolling
at the.
around.
Oh, there's no ground.
Also, I'm still using D-Force Collision. And I don't know why.
You can't roll without ground.
Apparently you
I
can.
forgot. I never knew until I saw the model like how vertical City Escape was.
You never knew how vertical it was? Wow.
I'm gonna need to
Like
revert
it
this
just
one tonight.
never passed through my mind.
When I first played it, I thought it was a repeated mesh.
BRB.
Alright. Yeah. Nice.
Follow me. Put me in jail.
I just sent Strike to jail
Oh geez, why?
because
You know
he
I had
went
to
up
do it
against-
too.
Because you know you had to do it to him.
Wow.
I was gonna say something else, but I figured Chaos's response was better.
You stole my line. Motherfucker.
What I originally was gonna say was he went up against the King of Darkness. So
The king of
Ganon?
darkness. Ha! Wait, why are you playing Ganon?
he.
Wait, who's playing Smash right now? First you
Strike
right
and
now.
I.
I'm bored.
I
Alright.
just had Ganon selected, and I just went with it. So
Let me
far, I've been winning
switch.
every match.
Time to put you down. Woohoo. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.
Nice.
Nani? Okay, that was interesting.
Huh?
Just coming out of the fucking spin, and I immediately fall through the ground.
Aha.
Cityscape is a good level. Slash S. Nah.
What? No, fuck you.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
just
I'm
kind of
voting
happened.
Mav. Yeah.
You good, fam? Got him.
God damn it.
Is that like the third time you've lost the game due to that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck it.
Alright, I gotta go all out now.
Nice. This is.
Get ready.
That's the third time I killed Strike using Ganon side B off stage.
Good work, you fucker.
Third time I've won the game by that.
You have an open room?
You fucker.
Strike
I'm
does.
hosting. I'm hosting.
Yeah, man.
Now remember, Jolix, if you start to lose, I'll just cut off Strike's connection.
Yep, I'm gonna report them immediately.
He's like fucking slips me
Oh,
like a
crap.
fucking like for
Sorry.
some money.
Tactical
Like, just-
nuke!
Yeah, sorry, Joven,
Mm,
you're not able to spectate. Alright.
That's fine.
You may not spectate, you fucker.
Okay.
Okay, I'm calling it quits for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be going in a couple minutes here, actually, yes, but still. See ya, E4.
See you, man.
CSIP or CKL.
See ya.
Alright.
I don't know what he
Wow,
was saying.
didn't even say goodbye to Never
I don't know what language that was, but
That was Cypheus in like a different language. That's what that was. That was what happens when you blubber nugget.
okay.
I don't know why blubber nuggets.
Let me in. Let me in.
Don't
I
worry,
think-
the match is almost over. He's on his last stock.
Okay, good. I'm anxious.
I think I'll do one more leak and then I will actually call it a night.
One more
This guy
leak.
leak. This guy said a leak. Yo, mute yourself. Hold up.
I'm leaking all
I'll
the
give you
Sonic
that
World DX
Fuck's
stages.
sake. Another. God damn. Oh, wait. I want intentional. Oh, wait. No, it's not intentional. Oh, fuck. No, wait.
Alright.
The game says no.
You
don't know
want
how
to
I'm gonna-
see mine?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Trying to interpret that, fucking hell. How do you want me to interpret that, for fuck's sake, Justin?
Wait, what? I didn't even hear what of my sentences could be manipulated, but never mind.
You said,
Don't.
you would have said you want to see mine. Completely
Gosh
out of
dang.
context, without anything else around it.
Alright. Should we just let... Yeah.
Should we just let okay, good.
Oh, look, it's my clone.
Alright.
Almost.
Let's see how you play.
Almost your phone. Oh.
It's a Ganondorf. I should have picked Sonic. I'll wreck you.
Strike picked Sonic first and I wrecked him, so... Okay.
The last leak.
First hit confirmed.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's close. What?
Oh,
Okay.
that's a big
Okay,
thing.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Bye.
This guy, of course he did this. I don't even know why I ran towards it. Me. What?
Just like that.
I know I should have probably worked on Swords of Hex tonight, but I think that would be better to do at some point when Gerbil's on.
Alright.
Damn, just spin it around. Okay, run it back.
You wanna run back? Alright.
Yeah.
I think I've got to call it a night there, actually.
Righty ho!
I think that's a good place
night.
to set off.
Chaos. Chaos, how do you think that went for your first stream?
I mean, he has 11 people. That's pretty good.
It didn't get